Hi everybody, it's me again. Today this video is gonna be up the day before Samhain. I think that's how you say it. Um, or Halloween as normally known. Some of you may know, some of you may not, but Samhain is the pagan New Year's. It's about remembering all the past times and remembering all the ones that have passed or all the loved ones that passed and try and make new resolutions. So it's basically kind of like New Year's, but a little bit more different. Since today is the day before, I've decided to make a video about it, and I haven't really talked about rituals, but I'm thinking I could talk about it here. Rituals are supposed to be really long, and they're supposed no, it doesn't have to be long, but it's usually to honor the god and the goddess. And Samhain is specifically about the god's death and the goddess being alone, and so it represents the death of the old, and then as um, and the end of summer. Actually, usually what you do here, it's celebrated at night. You do all these different kinds of rituals. It's all up to you. You don't really have to do a really formal ritual. You can be as simple as just remembering your loved ones or um, remembering your friends, loved ones who passed away this year, or if they're having troubles. Mm, Usually, people have bonfires and um, they cast circles and are able to just celebrate, usually with larger groups. But as a solitary witch, I don't really know what to do. And as a neophyte, as a very beginning witch, um, I guess this is just I'm gonna stick with something really simple. My mom has allowed me to make a bonfire, teeny tiny little bonfire out in the backyard tomorrow night, and maybe I can show you. I don't know. Um, I'm hoping I can. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. Won't be interrupted or anything. Also, don't want to cut a door through the ritual. But usually what you do is right before you should take a magical bath, and usually magical baths are just sorry, where you bathe and you usually have some sort of oil or incense put into the water so you can cleanse your body and be able to refocus and harmonize your magic with the world. Um, it's really celebrated all over the place, and it's really, really fun as I've seen from other videos. I don't really know how to do link descriptions or whatever. I'll figure that out eventually in the future. But it's about a time of renewal and letting go of the past. So usually they'll have things or little rituals. Some covens I've seen, they have rituals to do something, whatever, to honor the dark times and move on into the god's slumber or death and end of summer. Um, Rituals usually have, well, basically there's a couple of steps. So decide you want to do the ritual because that's a very big thing. You don't want to work magic. It's a very important thing, actually. Besides grounding and centering, grounding and centering are two very important things. Grounding is sort of imagine yourself as a lightning pole, like a lightning rod, but in reverse. Um, you are connected to the earth. You are drawing magic. You are envisioning the magic flowing through you and flowing um, back into the earth. And this is how you get connected. This is how you work up. And usually you'll get a good feeling, and that's when you know the magic is within you and it's drawing from the earth. Usually you would imagine, or be as you don't have to be skyclad, you don't have to be naked, but get as close to the ground as possible and be able to, hands on the earth or feet on the earth and imagine. I like to do imagine roots ingraining into the ground and drawing up life force into you, and then you get this really nice feeling, which you realize will be magic. Um, you don't want to keep it though, and what you usually do is you center, and that's how you meditate and breathe slowly. Get yourself into a peaceful state, and then you can work your ritual. Then you have to cast your circle, which I will talk about later because it's a little um, varied when it comes to casting different circles or how to cast your circles. But usually, you cast your circle and you perform your ritual. Usually, your um, prayers to the god or goddess, um, and say something to honor the spirits that are moving away, or be able to have a list, a tiny little list or whatever, and say, I wish for this to change, I wish for this and like to gain this, or to have this for the new year's, or be able to forget this, or move on from this in the old year. Um, and then usually there's bonfire where you can cast your papers in, and that represents um, your magical energy that you've collected onto that paper and released into the universe, where it can manifest into cosmic energy, and hopefully you will be able to achieve your goals that you set upon. So after you have partaken in the ritual, after they have something called cakes and wine. Cakes and wine are really just little food offerings to the goddess and the god, to represent your thanks. It's just a ceremonial snack that you share with the rest of your coven or by yourself, and it doesn't have to be gooey, chocolate cakes or pies or anything. They can be really basic. They don't even have to be bread. I think it just has to be something, um, fruit maybe during that time if you have fruit that you can give, or um, bread, cookies, crackers. I mean, if you don't want to bring anything, that's fine. If you want to bring your own snack, it's okay. It's fine. It's all up to you. And wine as well. If you don't like wine, or like it, you're allergic, you just bring your own drink. It's fine, and just partake in it and refocus. And after that, you can just relax and be able to talk with your other coven members, or relax and just be able to look at stars if you're a solitary witch. Just relax and enjoy and celebrate, and refocus and recenter yourself afterwards once you feel that you're ready, and say goodbye to the different quarters that you've called into your circle, and take down your circle. So really, that's it. And then you can just celebrate the rest of the night as is. It's really simple. That you can fancy it up any way you like. You want add candles, if you want to do spells, then perfectly, that's fine. Maybe if you want motivation spells or anything like that, you can do that. It's pretty simple. Just while you're in there, just honoring your god and goddess, and honoring the time of your relatives and such like that. Um, but really, it doesn't have to be this giant 12, 30-foot radius circle, and where you chant really loudly. It's all up to you. It really is up to you. And I don't know what I'm going to do personally. I'll probably show you guys. I don't know what to do exactly, but I will think of what to do it. And hopefully, if you are confused about some of the things that you might want to use for altar, which you might want to use for your circle or celebration ritual of Samhain, you can check my other video that I posted just before this. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I will show you tomorrow, and hopefully I'll show you tomorrow, and I will see you all later. Blessed be.